Hey everyone, my name is Riley, and in this video I will be showing you how to build a website with the Hostinger website builder. I will be taking you through every step of the process, from signing up to Hostinger and choosing the right plan, picking the perfect theme using either the Hostinger templates or the Hostinger AI website builder. I will also show you how you can customize your website with the drag and drop editor, how you can add the key pages like the about page, the contact page, and any other pages that you need. And finally, how to put your website live and on the internet. So even if you have never built a website before, all you have to do is follow along with this tutorial and you will walk away with a beautiful and professional Hostinger website. So the very first thing that we need to do is sign up for the Hostinger website builder. And if you sign up using the top link in the description, this is my partner link, you can get the best deals and discounts available. Hostinger do offer a free trial. We can click on get started for free and you can start a 7-day free trial. And this is great for if you are playing around, but if you're serious, if you want to build your website and get it launched today, as I say, you can get the best deals and discounts by using my link. So what we can do is we can click on see plans, and in here we can see there are two different plans that are available. We have the premium and we have the business website builder. In here, the main difference between these is with the business, we get access to the AI tools and e-commerce functionality. So if you are building an e-commerce website or you want access to AI, then you want to go for the business website builder. If you are just building a standard website, a portfolio, a resume, a blog, or something like this, then go for the premium website builder. With that being said, if you are building an e-commerce website, this isn't the best video for you. I do have a full tutorial on how to build an e-commerce website with Hostinger, and I will leave a link to that in the description. So in here, we want to choose the premium website builder, as this is what this video is about. We can click on choose plan. In here, we then want to select how long we would like to sign up for. From these options, the only one I wouldn't recommend is the monthly, because the price just absolutely jumps up to $11.99 per month, plus a $5 setup fee, and you don't get a free domain with this. Whereas even if we go to the 12 months right here, we can see we get a heavy discount. Of course, we pay this upfront. So we pay for the 12 months upfront, we get our website for the full 12 months right here. And then once we have had our website for those 12 months, it's then going to renew at $10.99 per month. This is why if you know you are going to have your website for a longer period of time, then it might be better going for the 48-month plan, because we lock in this cheaper pricing for 4 years instead of 1 year before we move over to this $10.99 per month pricing. So we just select the period we would like to sign up for, then click on continue. In here, we can then sign up for our Hostinger account by entering an email and a password. And then once we have signed up, we can enter in some details here at the top, go down and enter in the payment method that we would like to use when paying for this. And once those card details have been entered, we just click here on submit payment. And just like that, we are now in the Hostinger builder where we can choose the template for our website. So we have two options here. We can either use AI to create the website for us. We enter in our brand name and a description. Or alternatively, we can go down here and we can choose from one of these pre-made templates. So to show you how the AI website builder works, first of all, and then you can choose which one you want to go with. In this example, I'm going to say that I want to create a travel blog. So in here, we can call this Holden's Travels. And then all we are going to do is go down here and enter in a brief description about this. So all I said in here is a travel blog documenting my journey across the world. The blog should have a clean and minimalistic design. As I say, you don't have to put a bunch of information into here. And then all we do is go ahead and click on create the website. And the AI is now going to get to work to create the website for us. So just like this, the AI has now built the website. We can see we have a beautiful video right here. We have this banner section. Then we can go down and see each of the blog posts that we can go in and edit. We have a gallery at the bottom. And what we could also do is if we don't like this, we can go up and create again and get a different draft for this website. So that is the first option, but the second option that we have is to go down to these pre-made templates, and we have a bunch of different templates in here. So we can see at the top, we have templates for like portfolios, we have templates for marketing, we have templates for blogs. And what I would recommend, my personal recommendation from building a lot of websites with Hostinger, is to use these pre-made templates. They are just built better. They are specifically designed for these different types of websites, and they just come out looking a lot better in terms of the design. So I would recommend using one of these pre-made templates. So if we just choose one of these, as an example, this time I'm going to go with a resume. then all we have to do is click into select the template on the template that we would like to get. And just like that, this is now going to load us into the Hostingo website builder. Now with the website builder, this is extremely easy to use as this is simply drag and drop. So all we need to do is if we want to move things around, we just click and drag these. The same with the images or anything else on the website. We can place these where we would like. And then to edit these, we simply click into the text right here. And I can say, hi, I'm Riley, a YouTube content creator and website builder, just like this. So we can change the text right there. To change any images on the website, all we need to do is click into the image, click on edit, and then in here, we can replace this with any images of our own. So as an example, I might go ahead and drop this image in right here. We can click on select. And just like that, this image is now going to be dropped in. Then we can go down and the rest of the way that we edit this website is pretty much identical. This is what makes Hostingo so awesome. So all we have to do is go down, we can click into these different sections right here, and then we just type out what we want to type out. So for the skills, instead of leadership, we could say 5+ years of web building experience. And then as this is cut off, I'm just going to drag this back a little bit so this all fits on one line. We can then go down and edit the rest of these. We can edit this right here, go down and edit these images. And with this website, if there's any sections that you want to delete, all we have to do is click into the section that we want to delete. Let's say this section right here. And then we can click on delete right here, and that's now going to be deleted. If we want to add any sections into the website, all we have to do is go down to add section. And then in here, we can choose from like about sections, services sections, contact forms, testimonials, whatever we would like to add to the website. And then just to show you this, let's say I want to add a testimonial right here. We drop this in, and then once again, we can just click and we can edit this right here. Now, in terms of adding different pages to the website, what you will usually find with most of the templates that you have picked is all of the key pages that you need are going to be up here. So as you can see, we have about me, experience, testimonials, and contacts. So to edit each of these pages, this actually looks like a one-page website. But what would happen is if you have different pages up here, when you click on these are going to take you over to the different pages, right? So all we need to do is once again, go in and edit these in the exact same way. We can add sections to these pages in this area. We can edit these by clicking, and then we can change the text, edit the images in the same way. That's how we can create these pages. But to add new pages or delete pages that you might want to delete, we can simply go over to pages and navigation, and we can see all of the different website pages right here. So I can see about me, experience, testimonials, and contacts. So to delete a page that you don't want, we can simply click on these three dots and delete. Or if there is a page that you want to add, for example, if I wanted to add a portfolio page to this, all we have to do is go down to add page right here. We can add a new empty page. And then in here, I'm going to call this portfolio. As we can see, this portfolio page has now been added to my website. And if I want to go ahead and customize this, all we do is we go in and add these different sections, and then we can go ahead and build this page out. So we might just want to add a top section right here, and we can say my portfolio. Then we can go down and add a section. We can add a gallery here as an example. And then what I'm going to do is just delete these sections right here, drag this gallery up, maybe even delete this. And then we can adjust the size of the page. And just like that, my portfolio page is now created. So we can go in, we can click on edit gallery right here, and we can add different things into this gallery. So that is how we can create and change these different pages. The last thing that we might want to do is go up and change this logo right here. So with the logo, we can click in, replace the image, and then we can either add a logo if we have one, or we can use Hostingo's AI to create our own logo. So let's say Holden's portfolio, just like that. We can then change the text, click on download, and just like that, this is now going to be downloaded. So we can click into the files, go ahead and drop this in right here. And just like that, this is now going to be added. So we might want to go ahead and make this a little bit bigger, just like that. And my logo is now added in. The last thing that we can do is if you want to change the font or the color of the website, we can do this in website styles. As you can see, this black color has been used 50 times, the main color of the website, but we can go in and change this, for example, to a red color just to show you. I wouldn't recommend this. But we can go ahead, and for some reason that didn't change, but we can go ahead, okay, that's why, and change this to red and click on accept. And as we can see, that has now changed. With this white right here, this looks a lot lighter than the background, so I'm going to guess it's this text. But we can go in, and once again, if we want to change this to red, we can click on accept. And just like that, this is now going to be changed. For the fonts, we can go over and we can choose the font of the website. We can see each of these is going to change the font right here. So we could accept this right here. We can then go down and change like the buttons. As you can see, the buttons are going to change, and we can also add animations to the website. So that is the website styles tab. Now, once we have the website created, and I've just absolutely destroyed this, so I'm just going to go back to how it was before. Once we have the website built out, all we have to do to put this live is go ahead and click on Go Live in this top right corner. And this is going to go ahead and put your website live and on the internet. So that is how you can build a website with the Hostinger website builder. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to smash that like button and tap that subscribe button. And until next time, take it easy.